It's very thin. It's, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try, see how it tastes. Oh yeah. The yeast is too strong. Well, that's what happens when you use active yeast instead of nutritional yeast. Okay, keto focaccia bread, here we go. I'm starting with 1 tablespoon of cottage cheese, 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cream of tartare, quarter cup of sweetener, and finally some flavor with a teaspoon of garlic powder. The cottage cheese is a great replacement for the egg white powder since it has a neutral flavor and is packed with protein while keeping the carbs in check. Plus, it's cheaper than the egg white powder. So once I'm done mixing the flavored portion of the bread, it's time to fluff up the egg whites. I'm using 3/4 cups of egg whites for this recipe, which is basically 6 egg whites. Let's fold the flavor mixture with the egg whites until well combined. Then I'll pour this into a 9 by 6 inch pan. Make sure to oil the baking paper since the cottage cheese is moist and will stick to the baking paper and you'll end up with a mess on your hands. Now this is the part where we decorate the bread. Rosemary is what people usually use for focaccia bread, but since yours truly is never ready when she decides to cook, I didn't have rosemary on hand, so I used sliced onions or coarse salt. Some people use olive rinds and even sun-dried tomatoes. Just go with whatever makes sense for you. Throw it into the oven for 30 minutes at 325 Fahrenheit or 160 Celsius. This will rise a bit in the oven, especially because we use baking powder, but it will fall back down once it cools down, which is good because focaccia breads are usually flat. If you guys like what you're seeing on my channel, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like and if you subscribe because that would really help me out. Thanks and have a good day.